I've had it. I'm tired of you accusing me of this hogwash. I've made a full stop.
Well, if you made a complete stop, why do I look like this?
Early a scratch. It's your fault you were going too fast.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Order in the court. All this back and forth is hurting my head. Surely there is someone here who can sort this mess out.
I'm glad you asked, because conveniently, my lawyer is also a physics professor on this side.
Indeed I am. I've already solved this problem using the basic law of conservation of momentum. The men and women of the jury, allow me to prove to you why Mr. McInerney is in fact the man I wrong.
Uh-oh.
According to police reports, Mr. McInerney drives a 30,000-pound Ford Escort with a max acceleration of 6.7 miles per hour.
Okay.
Alright, so Mr. McInerney's initial momentum, or change in motion, was zero, according to his claim of beginning his trajectory at rest.
Okay.
It's at a distance of 42.5 feet from the collision point.
Okay.
To put it into perspective, this distance is greater than the standard size of a school bus, which is about 35 to 42 feet long. As Mr. McInerney began moving through this distance, he gained velocity and momentum. To calculate the exact change in motion of the car from beginning at rest to the red light to the moment right before the collision, we used the acceleration of 6.7 miles per hour to multiply it by 2 times the distance of 42.5 feet.
Sure.
The product of this calculation was the maximum velocity that the Ford Escort could have reached before colliding with the truck, which is approximately 20 miles per hour.
See? What did I tell you? I'm innocent.
Oh, shut it! Let him finish.
Thank you, Miss Lane. Now, if we can all recall, Miss Lane, who was driving a 152,119-pound truck, claims to have also been driving at an approximate speed of 20 miles per hour. Near the intersection with a flashing yellow light, cautioning her to slow down. Assuming that both Mr. McInerney and Miss Lang were driving at a speed of 20 miles per hour just before the collision, and considering that Miss Lang was driving the more massive vehicle, it would be common sense to assume that the truck would have skidded over a longer distance, according to Newton's second law of inertia.
What does this even mean? You expect me and the jury to know rocket science?
I'm glad you pointed that out. Without the math to reconstruct the car crash and prove that Mr. McInerney was actually driving at a distance of 24 miles per hour before the collision, we can use the basic momentum to prove that there was no way that Mr. McInerney could have made a full stop at that light, taking into account the 150-pound to 750-pound ratio to compare the weight of the car and the truck.
Oh great, more math to confuse the jury.
It's not rocket science, man. Fine, let me put it like this. Would it take more force and distance to stop me than a Clydesdale horse moving at the same velocity? Okay, let me put it another way. Let's say you were pushing a shopping cart at a grocery store, right?
Okay.
Okay, if you stop pushing completely and try to push it as fast as possible, it takes a while to build up speed, doesn't it? You don't just instantly start sprinting.
Sure.
However, if you're already rolling slowly to begin with and then push harder, you can reach a high speed much quicker, right?
That sounds plausible.
And that's exactly what happened with your car. If you had actually stopped like you claimed, your car would have had no room to speed up to 24 miles per hour before the crash. The only way it could have reached that speed in time is if it never fully stopped in the first place.
What he said!
What do you say to this, Mr. McInerney?
Thank you very much. The court will now have a brief recess.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake it in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me.